I got inspired when I spoke with a lady earlier in the day, and I chatted her up. I said, I didn't see you in church on Sunday. Why? Like, what's wrong? Why did you not come to church? And she said, I needed to rest. I was mad. I'm like, you needed to rest? You mean you had Monday till Saturday? You worked Monday till Saturday. You could not pick any day from those days to rest. On Sunday that you had, or you have just 2 hours to give to God, not the whole of the Sunday. You just have 2 hours to give to God. 2 hours. In fact, in the 2 hours, you're really not even giving it to God, because you are on the receiving end. You're receiving. You could not come to God for 2 hours. And I said to her, I said, you mean, and you still want to talk to the same God? You want to tell God, I need a good husband, because she's not married. And I said also, and that business you're doing, you still want to talk to God, Lord, I need customers, I need clients, I need to make progress. No, you're lying. Like, you're lying. Do you know what it means to, like, you're deceiving yourself? That's what you're doing. What it means to deceive yourself is to believe a lie. Like, you know this thing is a lie, and you believe it. That's what it means. So I got inspired. I said, no, I need to talk to some of us. Like, we're doing the wrong things consistently. Like, do you understand what that means? Constantly doing the wrong things. We're not only expecting a different result. No, the expecting a different result is even low. We are hoping for a great and positive result. That won't work. No, it doesn't work that way. And I came up with something, and I said something to her. I said, we don't go to church because we have time. That's not what I actually said. I said, we don't go to church because we have more time than you. No. We have the same time allocated to all of us. The same 24 hours God gave to you on Monday, He gave to me. The same 24 hours He gave to you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and on Sunday, He gave me the same 24 hours. What are your priorities like? What are you putting your energy in? What are you focusing on? This is the challenge of life. People don't succeed because they want to succeed. Nobody wakes up and stumble on success. Success doesn't come to people. There's nobody that is successful now that didn't have the opportunity to fail. Anybody that is successful has a reason to fail. They have several reasons to fail. We chose not to fail. We chose not to fail. We chose not to fail. I need to say that again. We chose not to fail. We consciously chose not to fail. So you can't wake up and stumble on success. You're not going to wake up one day and they're going to DHL you or FedEx you success. Nobody's going to knock on your door and say, here's $1 million, take it. That's not going to happen. You have to, this is why I always tell people that being busy doesn't mean that you are productive. Oh boy, I need that to sink. Few hours ago, I figured out that immediately I finished eating, I noticed that my body needed rest. I wasn't tired, but my body needed rest. And I said, okay, we need to rest. I shut down my phones. I turned off everything. Like, I was not reachable anywhere physically. I logged out of life. I rested. I wasn't concerned about what's going to happen if I'm not in the system, or people that need to talk to me, business that need to move. I mean, if I'm not going to die anyway, that's going to cause controversy. You can do whatever you want to do with that, but I'm going to say it again. I'm not going to die. That's another this topic. I'm going to teach you on that some other time. I'll say it again. I'm not going to die. Okay? So, what does that mean? I'm saying that if I'm not in the equation, things will still work. If what I'm saying is this, when people pass on, things still work. You see, I didn't say when I pass on. Okay? When people, I'm going to pass on to glory, but not by death. Okay? Not by death. So things still happen. People still do things. Company still runs. Like, do you understand? So I need to rest. What's your priority? That's what I'm saying. That you're busy doesn't mean that you're productive. You don't keep working and working and working and working, and you don't do the needful. You don't go to church when you need to go to church. You don't serve God. You don't pray. You wake up 4 a.m. You are off for work. You come back 10:30 midnight. You don't have time for yourself. You don't have time for your life. You need to stop that. Let me say it again. You need to stop that. You need to stop it. And there's something I have not said, all this while, that I've said. Okay, I've not spoken it out, but I've said it. It's in between the lines. Stop giving excuses. The number one reason people fail is because they give excuses. We all have excuses. Success, don't give excuses. Failure, give excuses. When you are a successful person, you don't give excuses. You come back with results. You come back, you don't say, I didn't go to church because there was hold up. What do you mean there was hold up? No. What do you mean there was hold up? That's why you didn't go to church. Are you all right? I came to the office late because there was hold up. At what time did you leave your house? Did you not know that there's going to be hold up? What are your alternative plans for hold up? Oh, I could not do what I was supposed to do online because I know I do not have data. If you are listening to me by now, you should know that you should not eat if you don't have data. You don't have data this day and time. You're giving excuse of not having data. You think we that have data, we have data because data fell down from heaven to us, right? We buy data. We pay for data. That's how we do it. So you will remain poor and remain unsuccessful when you keep giving excuses. When your priority is set wrongly, when you are doing the wrong things, you belong to a platform where they are dishing out information. You refuse to do what you are supposed to do. You refuse to read what is being put on the platform. You refuse to play the audio message that is dropped. You refuse to play the necessary videos that you are supposed to play. Because you think you want to choose what you want to listen to, which is right. You are supposed to choose what you want to listen to. But what happens to all the wrong things that you'll be listening to? You watch home movies day in, day out. You watch series. I also watch series. I finish series. You'll be amazed how many series I watch. But the question now is, at what time do I watch them? How? Because I work. I produce results. So when? I set my priority right. I know when I need to see a movie. I know when I need to see a series. I know where my money should go. I know where my attention should go. So these are some of the things I want to talk to you about. I need you to amend your ways. Amend your ways. I started by saying that I'm going to be talking randomly. So I believe I've communicated to some persons. I've spoken randomly. Don't give excuses of not having clothes. You are not serious. Wash what you have. Have you heard of wash and wear? Wash it in the night, wear it in the morning. Don't give excuses of not having money. Go to people and ask them for money. I want to do this thing. I need money. Don't sit back and be very prideful and you cannot talk to people you're supposed to talk to. I feel like